In the service of the fatherland in his great struggle, honor and blood, I give to you the Iron Cross. Alright class, settle down and let me tell you a story. People can't seem to agree as to what exactly happened here. Was it a Roman salute or was it something else entirely? Anyways, why don't we let a German explain? But before he does, please like, share, subscribe, do the whole notification button thing to help me out with the algo. And here we go. Hakenkreuz. Oh my god, it's like croissant, croissant. Love these pronunciations.
German became the infamous Nazi symbol in 1925
of course.
when Hitler finalized his party's image. A black swastika rotated 45 degrees set inside a white circle on.
When dealing with symbolism, there must always be this variation or this little modification. So the Hakenkreuz was simply tilted and then a black and red thing was done. My god. They literally knew how to make themselves look good.
On a red background. These colors echoed the old German imperial flag denouncing the black, red, gold.
So the old German imperial flag, is this First World War? Can someone put it down in the comments? You could definitely see the inspiration.
Flag of the Weimar Republic, while the swastika itself was twisted into a racial emblem for Aryan supremacy. The formal Nazi symbol was an eagle atop a swastika with two versions.
So this is the actual party symbol, whereas this one is the actual state flag, or this is the one they made into a state flag.
The Parteiadler faced left and represented the Nazi party, while the Reichsadler faced right and served as Germany's national emblem. The eagle originated with the Holy Roman.
So this was the flag, and then this was the emblem facing right. Alright, got it.
Empire, which copied it from the Roman army's eagle standard, symbolizing strength and unity.
So I'm assuming this is where the whole Roman salute comes in. The Holy Roman Empire being the former Roman Empire.
Over time, it appeared in the coats of arms of the Teutonic Knights and the Kingdom of Prussia, becoming a symbol of German unity before the Nazis modified it. However, Hitler didn't invent the swastika, of course. He stole it.
Hindus?
It had already appeared in Germany in 1907 on the flag of the Order of the New Templars, an Austrian nationalist secret society. But the swastika is much older than that. It has ancient roots in India, where it represented good luck and well-being. The word swastika comes from the old Sanskrit language, meaning conducive to well-being. Across Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, it's a positive spiritual symbol. The swastika also...
They sort of made it look more masculine and definitely harsher, which is definitely more macho.
Appeared in ancient Greece for Zeus, in Rome for Jupiter, and in Norse mythology for Thor. Native American tribes like the Navajo and Hopi used it as a good luck charm. Even the US 45th Infantry Division had a swastika shoulder patch, despite its global history as a symbol.
Did they make him change it?
Symbol of positivity. The Nazi.
It wasn't tilted. It wasn't tilted, and it wasn't lined with white and red. Okay.
This 20-year use has left a lasting stain on the symbol.
Yep.
The double victory rune, or Doppel-Siegrune in German, was the iconic symbol of the Schutzstaffel, short SS, meaning something like Defense Corps. Designed in 1933 by SS Commander.
Is that what it literally means, the Defense Corps? Schutzstaffel. Can someone please put it down in the comments if you speak German?
Commander Walter Heck. It featured two Sig runes side by side, resembling lightning bolts.
We're talking about runes. It means we're talking about Vikings. So is this where it came from? Was that the inspiration?
Carried a double meaning. It symbolized both the initials of the SS and the rallying cry, "Victory, Victory." The Sig, originally the
means victory
rune from ancient runic alphabets, traditionally
so the
represented
Vikings.
the sun. However, Völkisch mystic Guido von List reinterpreted it into his pseudo-runic Armanen system to mean victory. The Nazis
Armanen
adapted this
system.
reinterpretation for the SS, which became the regime's paramilitary arm and a key agent of surveillance, terror, and atrocities across
There we go.
German-occupied Europe. The SS Death's Head,
Head.
Totenkopf emblem, originated in Prussian military tradition. First associated with the Prussian Death's Head Hussars, an elite cavalry unit, it was also worn by members of the German imperial family. During World War I, it appeared as a regimental badge and was later adopted by the Freikorps, paramilitaries opposing communism in post-war Germany. Under the Weimar Republic, the 5th Cavalry Regiment retained the Totenkopf, continuing its imperial cavalry.
Alright, so the Totenkopf wasn't entirely invented, it was simply passed down from unit to unit.
Heritage. In the early Nazi period, it was used by Hitler's personal bodyguard unit, the Stabswache, which evolved into the Schutzstaffel. The SS adopted the emblem for their caps, especially for their Totenkopfverbände unit, which was responsible for the Nazi concentration camps.
Okay, that's
Nazi
them.
Germany's regular army also used it as a badge on uniforms. The wolf's hook, or Wolfsangel,
this
is
one
a
I'm not familiar with.
symbol originating in medieval Germany and eastern France, inspired by wolf traps used in the Middle Ages. The symbol features a Z-shaped hook, often stylized with a central horizontal bar that can be reversed or rotated. In its early use, the wolf's hook was thought to have magical powers and
Real
was
macho
to
though.
ward off wolves, appearing on medieval banners and town seals in forested regions of Germany. In the 15th century, it even became a symbol of German liberty and independence, associated with peasant revolts and the 30 Years' War.
So
During
inspired
the
by the French Revolution.
The Wolfsangel was adopted by Nazi groups, particularly used by the Waffen-SS and their divisions. Today, the symbol is especially linked to neo-Nazi groups like the Aryan Nations, who have used a variation of the...
So, this is the question. Was it the Roman salute? Or was it meant to be something else entirely?
The wolf's hook replacing the crossbar with a sword. Rune symbols. The SS runes were esoteric symbols used by the Schutzstaffel from the 1920s
so this is something different. The shield,
shown on flags, uniforms, and other items. They represented aspects of Nazi ideology and Germanic mysticism, as well as virtues idealized in SS.
That's something. Germanic mysticism in almost every country from east to west. There's always this. They always had this version. A lot of people became familiar with Nordic. Was it Nordic? No. It's Viking, with Viking mythology because of, well, the show Vikings. But it would be pretty interesting to see the other aspects of mysticism across Europe, such as, Germanic mysticism. Is it somewhat similar? Is it different? Or is it something completely different? Remember, both countries are geographically disaligned, meaning they're both very different, I think. Anyways, can someone please put it down in the comments if you're familiar with the topic?
As members, some of the key runes were the Odal rune, representing heritage and land. It symbolized the SS's goal of maintaining racial purity, notably used by the 7th SS Volunteer Mountain Division. Today, it's linked to white supremacy and used by groups like the American National Socialist Movement or the Italian National Vanguard. Next, we got the Eif rune, a version of the Eivas rune. It was used by Hitler's personal adjutants like Rudolf Hess. The Hagal rune symbolized unshakable faith in Nazi philosophy.
This one I'm a bit familiar with because it's the same thing with the Star of Life. I don't know how it translates to unshakable faith, but anyways, keep going.
Featured on the SS Honor Ring, a personal award from Heinrich Himmler, the leader of the SS, given to senior officers. The Life rune, this symbol was used by the Lebensborn program, which supported SS families. Oh,
this was the program to create the master race. Did you guys know that one of the members of ABBA was a product of this program? I just don't know which one or which sister.
and other Aryan groups. It represented racially valuable families.
Ooh,
The
there we
death
go.
rune was the inverted version of the life rune, used by the SS to symbolize death on documents and grave markers
Interesting, right? Like the inverted cross by Saint Peter.
replacing the traditional cross symbol. And finally, the Tyr rune was associated with the god Tyr and war, symbolizing military leadership and battle in SS ideology.
Hold up, who's Tyr? From which mythology did he come from? Can someone please put it down in the comments?
The Iron Cross
Iron
originated
Cross.
as a military decoration.
It was so badass in the game Company of Heroes. Honor and blood, I give to you the Iron Cross. No, wait. No. The line was, in the service of the fatherland in his great struggle, honor and blood, I give to you the Iron Cross.
In the Kingdom of Prussia and continued through the German Empire and Nazi Germany. Its design is derived
So it was merely
from
passed
the
down from
insignia
units.
of the 13th century Teutonic Order. During World War II, the Nazis modified the Iron Cross by adding a swastika on the medal. After the war, the medal was discontinued but later adopted by neo-Nazis and white supremacists as a hate symbol. In the US, the Iron Cross became popular among outlaw bikers and skateboarders in the post-World War II era as a symbol of rebellion, but also in logos for various
Nazi
companies.
punks.
As a result, the Iron Cross is now also used in non-Nazi contexts, especially in the US, but its meaning can vary. The Celtic cross, originally a form of Christian cross with a ring, emerged in Ireland, France, and regions evangelized by Irish missionaries in the 9th to 12th centuries. However, the symbol was once again hijacked. In the 1930s and 40s, the symbol was adopted by Norwegian Nazis, and in more recent years it has become a staple for neo-Nazis, the KKK, and other white supremacist groups.
There we go. Just notice that word, hijacked.
They use a squared version of the Celtic cross rather than the traditional elongated Christian design. This version is now widely recognized as a
It's more macho and it looks like a crosshair. That's why they cut off this part right here.
Generic hate symbol disconnected from its original context. Broken Sun Cross. This is a variation of the sun wheel, whose origins trace back to prehistoric times and cultures from Scandinavia to India. Typically an equilateral cross within a circle, it was a Bronze Age symbol representing the sun, life or spirituality in many traditions. However, its version with broken arms, resembling a curved swastika, took on ominous connotations within Nazi symbolism. The Thule Society, a proto-Nazi occultist group active in the early 1900s, adopted this broken sun cross as their emblem. They linked it to a supposed pre-Christian Aryan origin, claiming that the German people descended from ancient advanced civilizations like the Hindu, Persian, and Greco-Roman cultures. This was part of their broader pseudo-scientific narrative of Aryan superiority with.
So this was the basis of their superiority. That is amazing. I've always thought it was just something else. So their basis of superiority was, well, pseudoscientific, meaning it comes from a supernatural source, which, where they derive their superiority, that, they're a plane above all others.
The sun cross representing this mythical lineage. The symbol was also embraced by the German faith movement, a Nazi-era religious group that sought to replace Christianity with a belief system rooted in Germanic paganism and Nazi ideology. The 5th SS Panzer Division, which operated on the Eastern Front, also used the broken sun cross as part of their insignia. The Black Sun, aka the Sun Wheel or Sonnenrad in German, is another ancient symbol co-opted by the Nazis. Originally found in the symbology of cultures like the Old Norse and Celts, the Sun Wheel has countless variations. In Nazi Germany, this symbol gained prominence through its association with the SS, particularly under Heinrich Himmler, who had it prominently displayed at Wewelsburg Castle, his envisioned spiritual hub for the SS. The version popular among modern white supremacists consists of two concentric circles with 12 crooked rays emanating outward, often in combination with other symbols like the swastika in its center. While the Black Sun has clear ties to Nazi ideology and is embraced by neo-Nazi groups today, similar symbols are used in various cultural contexts worldwide. Therefore, it's not always connected to Nazism. The triskelion is an ancient Celtic symbol with three curved...
There's a local group here at home that calls themselves Triskelion. So let's see through this explanation if they actually make any sense.
or jointed segments spiraling out from a center. This one has various forms, including one that looks like a three-pointed swastika or with curved lines
that
and
actually works.
Q's. While the triskele has ancient roots, the Nazis
and this one honestly reminds me of the game Tiberian Sun from the Red Alert franchise.
Curly Q's. While the triskele has ancient roots, the Nazis adopted it, and post-World War II, the South African white supremacist group Afrikaner Weerstandsbeweging used it in their logo. They replaced the swastika with a triskele resembling three interlocking sevens, which is now strongly tied to white supremacy.
But what does that mean?
This 3/7 triskelion is often seen in racist skinhead logos like...
No, because like for example, HH or 88 was of course associated with Hitler, or was it Hitler's birthday or something like that. So what does a tri-7 mean?
Blood and honor, and is a common tattoo in the scene. Number symbols. Neo-Nazis use numbers as codes, for example in graffitis or tattoos. 18 represents Adolf Hitler with A and H as the first and eighth letters of the alphabet. 88 stands for Heil Hitler, meaning Hail Hitler, referencing the Nazi salute with the eighth letter. 14 refers to David Lane's 14 words. He was an American neo-Nazi and founder of the...
Wait, we must secure the existence of our people and the future for white children. 14 words. I don't find it poetic.
Defunct terrorist organization The Order. His slogans are popular among neo-Nazis and the alt-right. And then we got 111. This is a numeric code used by the Aryan Knights, a prison gang from Idaho. But there's also numerous other ones. The Atomwaffen Division logo. This features a Waffen-SS style shield with a trefoil, the radiation warning symbol. Sometimes it's surrounded by a garland, a common element in white supremacist logos. Atomwaffen, meaning atomic weapons in German, is a neo-Nazi group that began in the US in 2016 and became globally infamous for violence, including murders and terrorism. The Aryan Fist, or White Power Fist, is an upright clenched fist symbolizing defiance and power. Originally a black power symbol in the 1960s, it was appropriated by white supremacists in the 1980s, replacing the dark-skinned fist with a white one, often used to signify white pride. Fasces.
This bundle, I've always seen this thing in the movies whenever the Romans are involved, but I never knew what it was called, or I never knew what it was for.
Of sticks with an axe symbolizes power and authority. Originating from the Etruscans and adopted by ancient Rome, it represented a ruler's might. Over time, it became a symbol of government authority, appearing in heraldry, on US symbols like the Mercury dime, and in Congress. In the 20th century, Benito Mussolini adopted the symbol for his fascist movement in Italy. In the 2000s,
so that's where it came from, fascist?
Groups like Vanguard...
Is that the root word from fascist, fascism, fascist? Learn something new every day.
America, Patriot Front, and the National Socialist Movement began using the fasces because it lacks the stigma of the swastika. The crossed hammers used by the violent skinhead group Hammerskins features two hammers over a cogwheel, often in the colors of the Nazi flag. They use this
they're both
logo
facing in the same direction.
With variations reflecting local colors or symbols. The Imperial German flag. This older flag from Imperial Germany is often used by German neo-Nazis as a substitute for the banned swastika. While the original flag had no racist or anti-Semitic meaning, it has been co-opted by neo-Nazis in Germany, Europe, and the US to signal their ideology. The SA symbol,
SA
short
symbol.
for Sturmabteilung. This represents
Sturmabteilung. Not familiar with this one.
Hitler's brown-shirted stormtroopers, who were paramilitary forces used to intimidate opponents before and after Hitler's rise to power. After 1934, when many SA leaders were killed, it was overshadowed by the SS. Post-World War II, some neo-Nazis, particularly in Europe, adopted the SA symbol as other Nazi imagery was banned. The hammer and sword symbol was used by Strasserists, followers of a more radical, worker-focused form of Nazism known as Strasserism.
Strasserism. Strasse means straight, right? So they're like the communist version of the Nazis.
This ideology, led by Otto and Gregor Strasser, emphasized revolutionary nationalism,
so it was named after
economic anti-Semitism, opposing both communism and Hitler's version of Nazism. Strasserism found support within the Sturmabteilung, but was purged by Hitler during the Night of the Long Knives in 1934, with key leaders including Gregor Strasser killed. The black front flag symbolizing Strasser's party is still used by neo-Nazis as an alternative to the banned Nazi flag. The arrow cross, or...
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would they use a symbol that Hitler practically destroyed, or tried to destroy? I mean, it's still here. There goes a song, a man will die, but his ideas... But not his ideas. Wait, happy nation, living in a happy nation.
Cross Star originates from the Arrow Cross Party, a Hungarian fascist party active between 1935 and 45. This party was aligned with Nazi Germany, promoting anti-Semitic policies and participating in wartime atrocities. In the decades since, the symbol has been adopted by neo-Nazi and white supremacist groups worldwide. In the United States, it serves as the logo for the nationalist movement, a small Mississippi-based group. The Spear of Phineas goes back to a 1990 book by a white supremacist and Christian identity.
Some of them are quite young. Some of these symbols are relatively recent. If this was in a 1990 book by a white supremacist, the Spear of Phineas, but nothing yet on the Spear of Destiny.
Follower Richard Hoskins, titled Vigilantes of Christendom, the story of the Phineas priesthood. According to Hoskins, this so-called priesthood consists of avengers who commit violent acts to uphold racial purity and God's law, taking inspiration from Phineas, an Old Testament figure who killed a fellow Israelite for marrying a foreign woman to protect Israel's purity. Despite the dramatized claims in the book,
oh my god, maybe some of the myth. Definitely a mixed message right here.
No organized Phineas priesthood exists, at least not officially. The idea gained brief traction in the mid-90s when individuals who carried out robberies and bombings in the US claimed to be Phineas priests. However, the concept is mostly symbolic and has become more of a meme among hardcore Christian identity adherents. The symbol is a P with a horizontal line running through it and serves as a marker for this niche ideology. Still, there are
considered as a niche ideology.
There are some photos of tattoos with this symbol. The crossed grenade emblem represents the Dirlewanger Brigade, a notorious Waffen-SS unit led by Oskar Dirlewanger. Known for extreme brutality, the brigade was involved in horrific acts during World War II, including suppressing the 1944 Warsaw Uprising. Dirlewanger's unit gained a reputation for sadism and atrocities even within the Waffen-SS.
He has the face for it.
In the 70s, skinheads in Britain adopted steel-toed work boots as part of their style, which became associated with violence. Racist skinheads often wear red or white shoelaces to identify themselves with leather.
What happened when Nazi punks? Fuck off. Wait, hold on. Ladder lacing. In the film The Green Room, by the way, one hell of a film. You guys should check it out. They used red laces to identify their more accepted members or their more hardcore members.
Lacing common to avoid crossed laces. Some even get a tattoo with this symbol on their head. Thanks for watching, guys, and check out the channel for more videos.
Bye! Thank you for watching, guys. Now, if you want me to check out other stories here on YouTube, please let me know in the comments. We upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. Please like, share, subscribe, do the whole notification button thing to help me out with the algo. And don't forget to check out our Twitch channel where you can catch me do this live. Now, class dismissed.